welcome back to season 2 of Football for Girls and Gays. So happy to be back for the
Is it
second
officially
season.
episode one?
Yes, because we're doing the season starts tomorrow of the football season, NFL. So,
Well, welcome
yeah,
back, everyone. I asked that question because we had a 1.5 season episode
yeah, last
that
week's
you can go
episode.
watch last week, but it was mostly just about fantasy football, which might not be super helpful now because you're probably listening to this when fantasy drafts have already been completed. But yeah,
Yeah. Our fantasy draft happened. If you missed out on that, you are crazy because we are posting about it constantly and
hmm
all of that stuff. And the draft was very interesting, very very interesting. I've never drafted a 32 person league before.
yeah.
Um,
Before the like 10 to 20 minutes before the draft started, Jake and I were really thinking about the logistics about how a 32 person draft could go. And we found out that with the settings that we had currently, the draft would have taken 8 hours if everyone took the full amount of time they had to draft. So we cut everything down and made it so that you only have like one running back, one wide receiver, and all that stuff per
yeah, we
team.
figured that out. We went live on Instagram right before, and yeah, it was hectic because we had to figure out all the settings like just right before the draft because there was a bunch of stuff we didn't really consider. Um, but the draft ended up only being probably like 2 hours, maybe less. The
Yeah, it was
draft wasn't
fast.
that bad.
Sleeper is a good app too because it seemed like after a few times people took the whole time, it automatically put them on auto. So
Yeah,
people that were not there were getting their turns over with fast.
yeah.
Another
Um,
thing that
I
can I
God,
go?
yeah,
Another thing is since we have 32 teams in our league, there's only 32 teams in the NFL. So really only one quarterback in defense per team, and then what's going to happen when there's a bye week? I don't know. We haven't really thought that far into it, but yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's like, and there were a few people who decided to draft more than one defense or kicker.
Me included.
So some people don't have a kicker on their team. You don't have a kicker or a
I
defense?
have two kickers and I drafted two quarterbacks, but I traded. Someone requested my other quarterback, so I got someone in return for them.
Who'd you trade? I didn't know this.
Spencer Rattler for J- Javante Williams. And another person requested Young Ho Koo for a player, but I don't know if I want to give away Young Ho Koo. I also have Matt Gay on my team, who is another kicker, who I'm willing
So
to
you,
trade.
why'd you hoard all these players?
Because I noticed that this would be a thing, and I noticed I could potentially gain off people forgetting to draft these things.
That's fucked up, to be honest.
I mean, what was I going to do? Draft someone that wasn't even on a team?
No, like I took what I needed.
Well,
I don't really
okay,
actually have any
whatever.
backups. Um, yeah. So I mean, I was like position like 11 or something. So I think we were both kind of in the middle of draft
I
order.
was pretty late.
I picked Josh Allen in the first round. Not honestly, not really even because like I love him. It was more so like it actually felt like the best pick for me. Um, I think like because of how big the league is, by the second, I could have picked a. I don't know. I think it was a I think it was a good idea to pick a star quarterback early because of the consistency you can get out of that first round
Yeah.
pick from someone like that. Because obviously, like already pick 11, all of the really really consistent like wide receivers or running backs were gone. So
I don't know. I must have been earlier than I thought I was because I'm pretty sure I drafted Malik Neighbors first, and he had to have been like around the 10 area for draft picks. So I'm actually after the draft like ended, I was sitting there thinking, I really don't like my team at all, and noticed that a lot of other people did such better drafting with what they had. But sitting looking at my team right now, I'm honestly not even mad about it. My quarterback is Justin Herbert. My running back is James Conner. I think that's his first name. Yeah. Malik Neighbors is my wide receiver. Jake Ferguson is my tight end. I currently have Marvin Mims in as my flex, and then Young Hoku is my kicker.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Um, I have Josh Allen, Kenneth Walker as running back. He's Seattle running back. Jerry Jeudy is tight end. I mean, as wide receiver, who I love. Right now I have Terrence Ferguson in as tight end. I think he's a rookie for the Rams, but that's just because I'm unsure if Isaiah Likely is going to play in the first game. Um, he's should be my starter, but I do have two rostered tight ends, which is good, I guess. My flex is Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, who's one of the running backs, a rookie running back for the Commanders. And then I have the Vikings kicker and the Chargers defense. And on my bench, I have literally, I think I was like dying laughing at the end because like the last two rounds, there was nobody left that actually even had an NFL team. Um, s- I mean, there are some people that are like rostered on teams, but like I was looking through and it had the first initial and a last name, and I saw L. Jackson, and I thought that was really funny. So I drafted him. His name is Lucky Jackson. He's a wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings. No idea who he is, but he was my last pick. But then strategically picked Jalen Milrow, who is a rookie quarterback. He's on the Seahawks, and the Seahawks have Sam Darnold, who I don't know. Who knows how he's gonna be, but I think it's a very similar situation to the Falcons last year when they had
Kirk.
Michael Penix and Kirk as their quarterbacks, and they used Kirk until they couldn't use him anymore, and then they switched to Michael Penix at the end of the season. Jalen Milrow, I think, is that's in the same position there.
We'll see though,
So,
because I think Darnold and Cousins are very different.
I mean, yeah, Sam Darnold's younger, but he had a really, really bad I mean, postseason last year. And I don't know. Jalen Milrow was like I played the shit out of College Football 25, and Jalen Milrow is he was just so goated in that game. I guess he
Bruh.
just didn't actually what
It's just funny.
he is like on the cover and everything. Like he was probably predicted to be like the Heisman winner, but didn't have a good season or something. I don't know. Um, and then Adam Thielen, how do you say his
Thielen.
last name? Thielen. Because who knows how he'll be. But yeah, the benches on pretty much everyone's team is pretty tragic. Like 32 people, it's
Yeah.
hard to get a bench. But I like my start. I like my team. My squad is pretty solid, I think. So yeah, somebody in breaking news, in our fantasy league, if you're watching and you're in the fantasy league, somebody dropped Justin Jefferson today or
Yeah, I woke
last
up this
night.
morning and saw that.
Somebody dropped Justin Jefferson, which is absolutely we don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Um, I'm very concerned. I feel very bad if the person did it and like didn't realize what they were doing.
hmm
So, if that's the
They
case,
picked up wide receiver Trey Tucker and dropped Justin Jefferson.
so we need to figure out what is going on there because uh, not good.
Lily,
Um,
if you're watching this, Lily, please explain to us.
yeah. I mean, I don't know where I'm at in the waiver order, but I tried to pick him up, so we'll see who gets him. If it goes to somebody very unfair, we're gonna have to do some commission work. Like I don't know if that's gonna be okay. So we'll have to talk to Lily. We'll see what happens. But if I get him, then it's okay.
No.
I'm the commissioner, so
Aren't I park commissioner?
no, I didn't make anyone co-commissioner.
Okay. It's my
Yeah,
money too.
okay. Yeah, that's about it on the fantasy front. I mean, I think I don't have anything else I want to say about it, but I mean, I'm very like I just want to thank everyone who participated. I had so much fun. Like
Yeah.
we were chatting in the sleeper group chat, and and yeah, you guys are super cool and very, very funny. And I think it's going to be a really, really fun league if everyone takes it serious. And I could tell there's people who are going to take it very
Yeah,
serious.
yeah. And we're gonna have like
Um,
special segments here and there for the fantasy draft specifically. And I think
the
that
fantasy
we,
league.
the fantasy league specifically, I think that we talked about doing like little extra things for podcast listeners in the fantasy league, but we'll have to talk
Yeah.
about that more.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll talk about it more after like week one or week two. Like just
See how things
keep
go.
it standard for the first few weeks maybe.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it progresses.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so thank you for joining. Super excited for that, and I hope you guys are too because it's going to be super fun.
Yeah.
So
Next,
next,
we want to do a ton of predictions for the start of the season. Sort of want to predict, division winners, who's going to win MVP, Rookie of the Year, who's going to be in the Super Bowl, all that kind of stuff. So Jake and I both wrote our predictions down for said categories, and I guess we can really just jump right into it.
yeah. Um, do you want to? I don't have a Google Doc open, so can you just announce like
Which
which thing are
ones?
you gonna?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
we can start with the AFC. I have
Okay.
AFC
Oh,
East
so we're doing those
first.
predictions. So did you say that?
Yeah,
That's the first, like we're okay. So we're going over who we think's gonna win each division.
yeah.
Okay, I just didn't hear you. I was distracted for a second.
Oh,
I just wanted to make sure. Um, so yeah, so AFC East, who do you have winning?
I have the Bills winning. Pretty
Yeah,
obvious
I have the
there.
Bills winning the AFC East. And by the way, if you're unfamiliar with what we're going over, I just want to quickly say like there's four teams in each division. There's two divisions, the AFC and the NFC, and then subdivisions, conferences. And we're going over who we think is going to win each conference. Um, so there's four teams in each, and these who we think are going to be the winners for those. So AFC
Mm-hmm.
East, we both said the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
AFC West, I said the Chiefs.
I have the Chiefs as well. And
Yeah.
I really didn't want to have to put the Chiefs, but I think that after their disgustingly horrible Super Bowl loss, they have a lot to come back and prove.
And they didn't really, they didn't, they've been hella quiet off season, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think they're just sticking to their standard and they're going to be the same Chiefs they've been the past like 5 years. So
Yeah.
when, yeah, AFC North, I have the Ravens.
I went out on a limb here and did the Bengals.
Okay.
Um, I'm getting bored of the Ravens. I do love Lamar Jackson. I love the Ravens, but I don't know. And I think like maybe the Bengals can get it together on their defense, but their offense just is so fun to me that I have high hopes, I guess.
Yeah. AFC South,
I have the Texans.
same. I have the Texans. That's the one that I said this is such a bad division, right?
Yeah. No.
I think I wanted to like go
Yeah.
out on a whim and say that the Jaguars might. The Jaguars seriously have like an insane offense.
I
Like when you
think that
really
they
think about
could
it.
like Trevor Lawrence back in his like first few years was like really good.
I mean, he was fine last year. There wasn't anything he did that was really bad.
Wasn't he injured?
He was injured for a while. And it just seems like they could never really catch a break. But I
I
mean,
think
they
they
have
have some new
Travis Hunter
weapons.
now.
Yeah.
They have Brian Thomas Jr., who's going into his second year after like a
Mhm.
really, really good first year.
Mhm.
Who knows? I don't know, but I think the Texans are the safest there. I don't know. I'm kind of upset with how they just did not do well last year.
The
Like they kind of
Texans.
had a tragic season, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And
and
they
they've dealt with like wide receiver injuries so much.
yeah,
Like I'm pretty sure Diggs was injured when he was on the Texans, and then
yep.
Tank Dell got injured. It's just been a shit show for
And
them.
like Nico Collins was injured for the first like half of the season,
Mm.
and now they're also underwater again too because Joe Mixon is out for the first like 4 games, I
Mhm.
think, or something. They're just tragic. Like I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the AFC South is just such a weird division. Now getting into the NFC. So we just went over all the AFC. Now we'll go over each conference of the NFC.
NFC East
So
first, which is my favorite division. I
obviously,
put the Commanders.
okay, I put the Eagles.
Mm,
Okay, so also you have to understand with all these predictions, they're not consistent with like I kind of like evened out my bets in all different areas. Like so like it's not very consistent with like who my Super Bowl winner I think is going to be or who my offensive player of the year. Like I kind of went treated each individually. So, but I don't know. Our division has probably us in the NFC North are like probably the two most like
competitive.
competitive or like have two teams at least that are just so neck and neck that it's very very hard. All these other ones were specifically the AFC. The answers were all very consistent. I think between the
Hmm.
two of us. Like I don't know. Um, yeah. So NFC West. I picked the Rams.
Yeah, I picked the Rams too. I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
don't
the
really
49ers could
remember.
have a bounce back year.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with them. It's hard basing everything we think off of what happened last year because
Yeah.
who knows?
Things are surprising. Last year we would have never put the Commanders winning the um
Yeah,
I forget or going to the
NFC
whatever.
Championship.
Going to the division championship, but they did. So there's definitely going to be
Yeah.
a lot that surprises us. NFC
Um,
North, I put the Lions.
yeah, I put the Lions. Again, that's one of the competitive
Mhm.
divisions, so
Mhm.
definitely could see some changes there, but like I could see the Packers maybe winning it, but I don't know. Who like it's just so hard. Who knows? NFC South, I picked Buccaneers.
Yeah, I picked the Bucks too.
Yeah.
I'm I I,
I think
I
they're
like
gonna
the
be pretty
Bucks.
cool. Yeah. I think they could be a cool team this year.
I started liking them
Um,
last year because of I had Baker Mayfield on my fantasy team as well as Bucky Irving and Mike Evans, so I had to root for them every week regardless.
yeah. Super Bowl. Okay, so yeah, now we're gonna get into the Super Bowl prediction. After going through who we think is gonna be the best teams.
Hmm.
I'm very curious to know who you picked, so I'll go first, I guess.
Okay.
Um,
You're
I
curious to know who I picked, so you go first.
Yeah, because I wanna say mine and then sit for
Okay,
yours.
okay.
So, um, yeah, the Super Bowl predicting it this far out is very hard. I went with an int. I kind of just went with my first thought. I didn't give it much more. It was very vibes based. I picked the Lions and the Ravens in the Super Bowl, and I picked the Ravens to win it.
Damn.
When I was writing it, I was just like, I just caught this weird vibe where I'm like, I could see it this year being the Ravens' year for
I
some
know I
reason.
just
So
said that I'm kind of falling off the Ravens, but that would be really cool. Um,
so
it was hard for me to pick because I really don't know. This is like strictly based off last year. I put Bills versus Lions. That would be like one of the most fun Super Bowls of all time. Because I'm pretty sure both of them have never won a Super Bowl, right?
yeah,
So that and the Bills fan base and Lions fan base are both like super like good vibes and everything. They have a lot of bandwagon fans too. So I don't know. I think that would be super fun. And obviously, I'd want the Bills to win.
yeah. I think I almost put the Lions. I actually almost put the Lions versus the Bills too, but I was just like, I don't know. I'd love to be proved wrong. Is my thing. Like with the Super Bowl prediction, like
Yeah.
please prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Um, and also I just know damn well that it's we're gonna get another year of the Chiefs somehow. And a team
Yeah.
we don't like.
If it's Eagles
Like
Chiefs again, I might have to quit the
yeah,
podcast.
I don't think I'll be a fan anymore. It's just so fucking boring. Um, yeah, so please prove us wrong, or please. I mean, I'd be fine with a Ravens Super Bowl. It's another Maryland team,
Hmm.
and
Lamar
I love
deserves it.
Lamar. Yeah, um, yeah. So, um,
I also wanted to hear this prediction. I made the categories, but the prediction for who will be the Super Bowl halftime performer.
I couldn't write one down.
You didn't get one?
No, I mean, I like my gut, I didn't want to say this because it'd be boring because I've been saying it for probably like 5 years now, but Miley Cyrus,
That's literally who
I
I
think
wrote down.
she's okay. Yeah, and I was nervous that that would just be the what we were gonna say again. I
That's
still
more
think
so just
she,
what I want.
yeah,
I think that would
I
be
mean,
super cool.
yeah, but I have no fucking idea. Like, I don't even know who's popular. Like when I think about like the number one hits, I think of like the one thing that comes to my mind is the Alex Warren song.
Please
Is
don't.
that the biggest song in the world still?
I don't know. Probably.
What
But
if it's like fucking Hannah? What if it's Imagine Dragons or something?
or
That is
like
totally possible.
I know, but Imagine Dragons.
They're so big, and like I feel like that could be the. Fu-
I was just about to
Wait,
say
has
that
Coldplay ever done it?
yes.
Okay, they
They
have.
did it with
When?
Beyonce and Bruno Mars, and it was
Oh
iconic.
yeah.
I um I was just thinking about how it would be cool if they went back to doing like classic rock bands like they used to do with like Aerosmith or something. And if they did like what?
I don't want that.
Okay, I can want it.
I know, but like, who were you gonna say? I was just
I
thinking
didn't
of
have an
Aerosmith.
example in mind. Just like if they went
Um,
like when I'm watching compilations of Super Bowl halftime shows, like the best ones, a lot of those performances are like Bruce Springsteen. So
yeah.
I think that could be cool too.
I
Because they
think
really
they just
geared towards
like,
pop.
but I feel like they really, really, really want younger audience still.
Yeah.
So, um,
I on this website I looked up for betting odd favorites for Super Bowl halftime performers. This is the first list I have is uh like analysts or something, I don't know, not fans because there's another one that's fan voted. But they said Taylor Swift, Jay-Z, Dua Lipa, Drake, Post Malone, Miley Cyrus, Ed Sheeran, Billie Eilish, Metallica. I could never see Billie Eilish doing the Super Bowl halftime.
me either. I don't think I think
I could
Jay-Z.
see I could see Post
I don't know
Malone.
that. Post Malone is a very good. I think that's very realistic, to be
Mhm.
honest.
And
Um,
then there was a fan poll favorites for who should perform. 85% BTS, 5% Taylor Swift, and 2% other. And then it continues after other. It goes Lady Gaga, Drake, Justin Bieber, Metallica, Green Day.
who knows? We could actually have. Well, Green Day would actually be really cool.
Hmm.
Um,
That's what I'm
but
saying. Like classic rock, but not 80s, like 90s band.
yeah, yeah, that would be Oasis.
Hmm.
They're like going on tour right now, a revival
Yeah.
tour.
And
Um,
Radiohead is going back on tour for like the first time in 7 years.
that'd be insane. Um, probably not the vibe though, but
Mm-mm.
um,
That just reminded me.
Dua Lipa could be. I think she would be a very. That reminds me of like. I feel like they did Katy Perry's halftime show very early into her career before she was. I don't know. I mean, she is obviously very, very big at the time, but that would remind me of like Dua Lipa performing would kind of remind me of when they had Katy Perry perform at it.
Yeah.
Um,
And Lady
like
Gaga.
younger, relatively early in the career, but still have like massive hits. And
Hmm.
I mean, I love Dua Lipa, and I think she'd be do a really, really cool performance. Um, but
I think Jay-Z would be cool. Imagine if it was like Jay-Z, Beyonce too.
yeah, but I feel like they've done that so many times. Like I feel like they've done like wasn't like like 2 years ago. Like well, honestly, the halftime shows have been ass recently. Like who was last year?
Kendrick and SZA.
Oh, the Kendrick one was pretty good. Who was before that? Like Usher or someone?
I think it was Usher.
Like so boring. And then I think there was
Previous.
like a West Coast like rap one with like Dr. Dre and like Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg, and
I'm
it's
pretty
just
like
like
Eminem, Kendrick, I think was in there. Yeah. Mary J. Blige. Um, The Weeknd was before that. Shakira and J-Lo, that was pretty good.
that one was good. The
Yeah.
weekend one was in the height of the pandemic, so it was
Hmm.
pretty weird.
And then before that, Maroon
Sorry
5,
for yawning.
Justin Timberlake, Lady Gaga.
I think I liked that one actually.
Which one?
Travis Scott came
Oh yeah.
on at
I
the
don't know.
Maroon
I just
5
can't
one.
with Maroon 5 anymore.
I like them.
So does
Um,
Grace.
Bina. But yeah, that's all for the halftime show stuff. Curious to see what you guys. I honestly really want to see what you guys think. So
I can't stop imagining what NFL fans like the really manly, gross NFL fans would think of like BTS performing.
they would fucking. I mean, what do they think about Shakira?
I have no idea. But Shakira and BTS are a lot different.
But it's still like a different culture. Like I think. Well, I think
But
that
like a
like
boy band versus like a girl
I
that
know,
like shakes her hips.
sexy. You know, it's
Yeah.
like I don't know. That'd be very interesting. I think there would be actually less hate since they're Korean because I don't know. I feel like it's easier for like when you think about like I think about specifically like young like middle school boys. Like I don't think I don't think they because I think about when I was that age and like calling One Direction gay. You know what I mean? Like I think it's easier to call American boy bands gay or like English speaking boy bands gay. But I can't imagine myself going back in time and being like, oh, BTS, they're so gay. Like they're not. They're Korean. I don't know. Like I don't know why I think that, but I just can't uh picture people hating or like even older men like being like, "Oh, this is so gay." Like I don't know. But it's
I
also
see I don't know. Older men just scare me.
I don't know. But I also think of one of my good friends Caitlin Kim, her dad likes BTS and went to BTS concert with Caitlin like in 2016 or 17, like their first American tour, but
Do you know how awesome
I
a
don't like BTS
Blackpink
though.
halftime show would be though?
Well, that's the thing. People don't understand how. Okay, first of all, you can't talk because you missed out on seeing a K-pop artist.
I'm
Um,
talking specifically about Blackpink. Like I'm an
I
actual
know,
fan
but
of Blackpink.
okay, yeah,
I know their music.
I understand that, and I give you the benefit of the doubt there because I'm like, yeah, I guess like twice is different because I actually like they were one of the first K-pop groups I listened to. I think it was Luna and then Twice are the first two that I ever heard. Um, but their K-pop performances are just so fucking good. So yeah, Blackpink
Yeah.
would Black. If I had to nominate any K-pop group to be the halftime show for a Super Bowl performance, 100% it'd be Blackpink
That would be so fun.
because like they're the most like liked in America and also
Hmm.
like I, whether they're the most Americanized group. So yeah. By the way, the complete random side note, but it's happening right now. Nina chewed through two wires in my computer, which is very, very bad, and I need to figure out a solution to that. So if anyone has cats that and they also have a PC, please let me know what you guys do because uh she like she chewed through a wire that connects my speakers to my computer, so I have to use headphones now. I don't have the money to buy all new stuff right now. And she also chewed through like the other day I was sending a TikTok from my computer to my phone and like a TikTok that I was posting. By the way, we've been posting some rage bait TikToks, so check them out. But again, don't listen to anything we're saying in them because they are rage bait and they're not
Yeah.
real. But that's the point. Um, but I was like, oh my God, this is so fucking slow. Like it usually is like instant. I used to use my company's Slack to like if you know what Slack is. I used to use Slack. Before that, I used Discord because I had Discord Nitro, but I canceled that. So now I'm like, what do I use? So I use Telegram to send. I've been sending them to Sarah Marie, because she just randomly has a Telegram account and doesn't check it. So I use her as my uh computer to phone sending things. But yeah, the other night I was like, oh my God, this is taking so long. What's going on? And I checked like this Wi-Fi converter, this Wi-Fi enhancer I have plugged into my computer, and she had chewed through the wire. And I just saw her. She took the wire from out there and took it into the family room. So
Bad girl.
yeah, I don't know what to do. Uh, I'll figure something out. But I'm also moving home soon. I don't know if you know that. Moving home in like 2 weeks because my lease is up and I don't have a job yet. But I do have an interview tomorrow, so okay,
Well, we
enough of
can
that.
talk about that off camera.
Yeah,
Um,
people might be interested. I don't know.
I mean, I
This is
don't, but like
sometimes we don't.
I would talk to you about it for a while. I don't want to get go off on a whole tangent.
I know. Okay, sorry.
It's okay. Okay, we still have four more prediction awards. We have MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and Rookie of the Year.
Okay, yeah. Um, MVP. I picked Joe Burrow.
I also picked Joe Burrow.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, I was
And
nervous.
I said or Jaden Daniels just because I love him.
Yeah, I picked Joe Burrow because I was like, I feel like it's always Lamar Jackson. He's won MVP what, like twice or three times maybe. Um, Josh Allen's already won it. Who's
Hmm.
up next in line out of the big three? I would say Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I think he was almost even deserving of it last year, but
And you could tell if you watched preseason at all, he was like, I could already tell the energy he's bringing into the season. Like
hmm
the Bengals are going to fucking
that's
fight
why I
like
put
very
Bengals
very
winning the
hard.
AFC North.
Yeah, and that's why I said I'm not consistent because
Yeah,
also for offensive player of the year I picked Jamar Chase, because I think that the
ooh,
Bengals are just gonna go fucking ham as
yeah.
fuck in their offense, because their defense is not gonna do shit. Who knows? But
I picked
yeah,
Jameer Gibbs for Offensive Player of the Year. I'm really
cool
high on
pick. Yeah,
him. If I had first picks in any of my drafts, which I didn't, I actually had last pick in almost all of them. I would have picked Jameer Gibbs.
yeah. Mm. I mean, if Saquon Barkley didn't exist, then Jamar Chase would have won it last year for sure.
Hmm.
But Saquon Barkley's season was just too cool. Like he had the really cool like the rush, and then he almost broke the record. Like he just had a really good year. But Jamar Chase's year was equally as good. It just wasn't as like flashy.
Hmm.
Um,
Defensive Player of the Year, who did you put?
I just put Micah Parsons.
I almost put him,
Or
but
Parson.
I put Aiden Hutchinson. Do you know who that is?
Okay, yeah,
He was
Lions,
injured
right?
like almost all
Yeah,
season. And I feel like if the Lions are going to come back and win the Super Bowl, Aiden Hutchinson is going to be their defensive standout.
yeah. I just picked Micah Parsons because his name is just hot
Fresh
off
on
the
your mind.
presses, and he's on the Packers now, and he's like one of the highest paid defensive players or non-quarterbacks or something. So who knows? Maybe this will. I don't know. I just picked Micah Parsons.
Rookie of the
Coach of the year.
Year.
I
Oh, I
said Dan
forgot to do Coach
Quinn.
of the Year.
I said Dan Quinn
I
because he
would
didn't
probably
win
say
it
Dan
last
Quinn
year.
too. Yeah.
He's yeah.
Anyone but Kevin O'Connell, please.
Did he win it last year?
Yeah.
Like I don't even know who. What is he? The
Vikings.
Oh yeah. I was upset with that. Like I was really confused by
Maybe
it.
Ben Johnson could be up there too, who just left the Lions to become the Bears head coach.
I didn't know that.
I'm like pretty sure. Ben Johnson. Yeah.
Um.
He was the offensive coordinator of the Lions, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. That's yeah. That's what we were scared about. What was gonna happen with the Commanders? We were scared that everyone was gonna run away and they were gonna take like all of our coordinators and coaching staff, but they didn't do that.
They
So
all wanted to stay. Like
yeah.
Adam Peters is our offensive coordinator. He turned down a lot of interviews for head coaching jobs to stay with the Commanders, which is awesome.
So yeah. I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen? Rookie of the year. I just said Cam Ward.
Okay. I said Travis Hunter.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say
I know
Ashton.
everyone wants me to say Ashton Genty, but I'm not gonna because I don't want to jinx anything because I drafted him first. I said Travis Hunter just because I think it's super interesting what he's doing, and if he can pull it off, that would be like really
Yeah, it's
iconic.
so true. I don't know. I just
Also,
I,
Travis Hunter is, if they don't know what he's doing, he's playing offense and defense, which I don't
he's a
even know.
second string cornerback right now, and he's on the first. He's like, I guess, wide receiver number two or three. I
On the
think it's.
Jags,
Oh no, I
probably
think it's.
too.
Yeah, it's Brian
Brian
Thomas
Thomas, Travis
Jr.
Hunter.
and De'Ami Brown.
I miss
Those are their
him.
three. Yeah. Um.
And Zacchaeus is on the Bears now too.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, I don't really have any justification as to why I picked Cam Ward. I just think like it's usually a quarterback who wins it because like they obviously get the most attention, but I think Travis Hunter is another very good bet to place.
Hmm.
I think okay, so yeah, another reason why I would pick Cam Ward is because like I feel like he's been moving in fucking silence, kind of like how Jaden Daniels
Yeah,
was.
that's
Like
valid.
no, like
Was
not many
Cam
people
Ward
are talking
second
about
pick?
him. He was first overall,
Oh, okay.
right?
I don't know. Yeah, he was first overall. That's
Yeah.
true. I literally forgot he existed until you said his name.
Yeah. No
Is he
one's talking
starting?
about him. Yes, he's their starting quarterback.
Interesting.
Who's their uh uh, fuck, what's his name?
What? You just
Their
like
wide
glitched.
receiver. Who's their
Calvin
wide
Ridley?
receiver? Yes, Calvin Ridley. Who else are like I don't even know who their wide receivers are or their running back.
Their running back? Fuck it. Titans depth chart. Hang on.
Yeah. Pull it up because I'm curious.
Calvin Ridley, Tyler Lockett.
Right,
Interesting.
yeah.
He was on Seahawks.
Seahawks, yeah.
Tony Pollard is their running back. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's literally all they have
Yeah,
that
who
I
knows?
know
I mean,
of.
I
Oh,
mean, last
O'Connell.
year all
Oh,
we had was Terry McLaurin,
wait,
so
I recognize their tight end's name.
what's his name?
Um, I don't know how to pronounce it. His first name is Chig Okonkwo. Koa. He was on the Terps. He played at
Really?
Maryland, yes, and
What?
he was
How many?
drafted in 2022.
Huh. Damn, the Terps have some good tight ends. They had what's it, Vernon Davis, who was like a very legendary like I think he played for the 49ers. And he was obviously super legendary at UMD, but like we're such a bad football school to be in like the Big Ten and have the stadium and the Under Armour partnership and all that to be like the fucking most disappointing football team in the world. But um, yeah, what else?
I think
I'm
that's it
curious. Do
for.
any of you
Oh,
guys watch college football?
I
I'm
don't.
wondering because we both don't, and like I almost watched it a few times over the weekend because of that stuff, and I kind of like. Actually, I was looking at the other day. I was yesterday. I was charging my car, and the whole time I was looking at college football stats because I'm like, I want to know like who's gonna be number one, and I want to know like who what I looked at the Vegas odds for Heisman already are, and obviously they're like Arch Manning right now. But if you didn't see, did you see anything about his the game?
Yeah.
He just
I
like
didn't see any clips, but I saw like people saying that he was flopping.
well, I saw some like hype TikTok of me like a number one team, a number one and two team have never played in the first week, and it was like that one like synth song where it's like like I don't know how
Oh,
to
Darude Sandstorm?
no, not Darude
Oh.
Sandstorm. Like I did sound like Darude Sandstorm there. It's like I can't even do the melody of it, but it's just like one of those hype edits with like this one synth song. Um, uh, and so I was like super hyped to just kind of see the outcome of that game, but the score was 14-7. The Texans lost, and like Arch Manning threw for like 140 yards and one touchdown. His touchdown pass was nice, but people glaze him to fucking like
That's what
outer
happens when
space.
you're a relative of Eli and Peyton Manning.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm wondering if anyone watches it. 'Cause some people are like so obsessed with college football and like hardly care about the NFL. I don't
If I
know. I don't get
invested
the hype.
time into understanding like college football, I wouldn't be able to follow NFL in college at the same time. I would
Yeah,
struggle.
the rules are like a lot different.
And like I don't
Just
understand the
random technical things like when you catch it and if you catch it on the ground, you can't get up and run. In NFL, if you catch it on the ground, you can get up and run as long as somebody doesn't touch you. Like you only need 1 foot in bounds when you catch a ball to be considered it. In the NFL, you need two. Like there's just weird technical differences.
mm,
See if I went to a football school like Alabama or LSU, maybe I'd be different, but nah, who
yeah, that's
knows?
true.
Whatever. Um, Last thing we're gonna do is get into since this was one of the things we did every single episode last season is do our weekly predictions of who we think's gonna win. And believe it or not, like we said in the beginning, the first game is tomorrow.
Yep.
28 hours from now, we'll be tucking ourselves in for the first game. Who
Talking
is
ourselves in.
who is Philly versus Dallas.
Yeah, NFC East showdown.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Who do you have?
I picked Dallas over the Eagles. And I want to
Nice.
say just because I'm excited to see how Dallas plays. I don't hate them as much as I hate the Eagles now. I used to hate the Cowboys more. But now I
Yeah, I
just
mean,
fucking hate the Eagles.
yeah, for some reason I don't actually have like that much hate for Dallas right now. I think because they're
Yeah,
so bad and like their
yeah.
fans are so
I'm
quiet.
excited to see George Pickens too, and Dak Prescott being
I
back.
totally forgot to mention this to you or to like the podcast, but since last season, I've been screenshotting comments on random posts from like random people, like mostly Eagles fans, because they're nasty. But I have like a compilation of like people I'm gonna DM after this season being like, wait, what was this comment about? Like I have so many screenshots of like
We
people
have to
being
show them.
yeah, being like, oh, like Jaden's gonna have a crazy regression, like just all like I have so many things of people
Good,
like
good.
also paragraph guys in comments being like, oh, like the Commanders just aren't it, like whatever. Like I just have, I'm gonna just DM people and be like, hey, like I just want to know like what was this comment about. So we'll have that to do at the end of the season,
Good.
but yeah, I bring that up because Dallas fans have not been nasty recently. They've been hella quiet, so I don't have that much hate for them right now. I did pick the Eagles, obviously, to win just because I think that they're the better team, but who knows? I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
forgot to say I also think that the Eagles are going. I think everyone's going to underestimate the Cowboys in the first week. I don't know why I'm high on them, but yeah.
I'm scared people are saying the same thing about the Giants, though,
I
about
yeah.
us. I could see that.
I
Okay.
think it's going to be
Um,
super competitive division.
yeah,
Conference? I don't know.
definitely. Conference. Um, Next game is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the LA Chargers, which is a Friday game.
In
Um,
Brazil, right?
yeah, I forgot about that. I
It's
think
in
it's in Brazil.
Brazil.
Um, I picked the Chiefs to win.
I picked the Chiefs as well.
I
Like
thought you
I
were gonna say
said,
Chargers.
they have a lot to prove coming back first game after their horrible Super Bowl loss.
Yeah, definitely true. And it's a division game. They hate the
Mhm.
Chargers.
Mhm.
Next game we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Atlanta Falcons. I picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, I picked the Bucks as well. The
Next game
Cincinnati Bengals versus Cleveland Browns is next, and I picked the Bengals coming
I
in hot.
picked the I picked the Bengals. I almost picked the Cleveland Browns because I like had this. Ow, Nina, no. Um, she's very hungry. Um, I almost picked the Browns because I'm like the Bengals always have really bad luck in the first like 3 weeks, so I wouldn't be surprised if they lost and everyone was going to be like, "Oh, it's the same thing," and then like they come back and like
Mhm.
do really well. But
Mhm.
Bengals. Next game we have the Miami Dolphins versus the Indianapolis Colts. I picked the Dolphins.
I picked the Colts. I don't really know why. I think because Miami fell off last year, I'm still low on them.
Yeah, either way for me, honestly. Um, I don't care much about that game.
Carolina Panthers
Carolina,
versus Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm excited for this game. I picked the Jaguars to win, but I think it's going to be close.
yeah, I picked the Jaguars to win too. I sort of, I'm rooting for the Panthers this year though, so yeah, I'd love for them to win, but I picked
Next,
Jacksonville.
next is the Las Vegas Raiders versus the New England Patriots. I also think this is going to be an interesting game with the way that the Patriots offseason has gone and the Raiders rookies. But I picked the Patriots.
I picked the Patriots as well. Next game we have the Arizona Cardinals versus the New Orleans Saints.
Mm-hmm. Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Sorry,
Saints are looking
Saints.
going to be very bad this year, so
Yet again. Next is the Pittsburgh Steelers versus New York Jets. I picked the Jets.
I picked the Jets too.
I think it's with Aaron Rodgers coming back to play the Jets.
Oh fuck, I didn't even realize
it's Aaron
that.
Rodgers playing the Jets as a Steeler.
That'd be so fucking funny if the
He
Jets
tore his
win. Oh my
ACL.
God. Wait, and Justin Fields is coming
I
from
know. I'm
the.
excited to see Justin Fields
Wait,
in a new
is that a 1
place.
o'clock game?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, because the next one's 1 o'clock as well.
God damn it. Okay, so the next game, the Giants versus the Commanders. I will be there. I'm going to the game.
You're going to week 1?
Yes.
What?
Yes, the home opener. I'm fairly certain because Thomas comes home. My brother, me, my dad, and my brother are going.
Oh my God.
I don't know if you know this, but
I thought it was second week.
I'm pretty sure Andrew and Steven, our cousins, are going also, and like so they have all their seats taken up. So Dad bought 3 seats for me, Thomas, and Dad.
Okay,
Um,
why wasn't I invited?
Because you don't fucking live here, and Thomas is coming
Thomas
home
lives
anyways.
very far away.
Yeah, but he didn't come home for the 4th, so he's coming. He's gonna be here for a week. Like he's
Oh
coming
my
over
God, I
Dad's
hate my
birthday.
life. I hate my life. I'm really, really
Yeah.
upset.
So so yeah, I'm gonna be at that game, a 1 o'clock game. So I'm gonna miss a shit ton of games, which like it
Damn,
sucks,
that's
but
gonna suck
I don't give
missing
a
so
fuck
much
because
in week
I get to go
one.
to the game.
Oh
I'm
my
literally gonna wear.
God.
I'm gonna wear my Jaden Daniels jersey, my Commanders
Pajama pants.
pajama pants, and my Commanders hat. Like I'm going all out, and I'm gonna make TikToks there and reels, and
Good, good.
um yeah,
Oh my
so
God, I'm
excited.
actually really upset.
And I'm gonna get a fucking chicken fingers and fries and a beer,
Fuck.
and like, oh my god, it's gonna be the best day of my life. Um, okay. Next game we have the Tennessee
Titans is
Titans versus the Denver Broncos. Broncos.
Broncos easy.
I almost picked them winning their division, to be honest.
Me too. But then I
I think
also
they're gonna
almost
be
picked the
good.
Chargers, so I don't know. I think that will be an interesting division, maybe.
Yeah, the only
Maybe.
interesting division in the AFC, to be honest. Um,
Um, San Francisco 49ers is next versus the Seahawks. Both teams didn't do the best they could have last year, and they have done a lot of improvements on the offseason, so this one could be interesting to see
what
what
has the
worked and what
49ers
didn't.
done?
They just had a lot of injuries last year, so they've recovered from
Yeah.
them. Didn't they get Brian Thomas, our running back, Brian Robinson,
Oh
and
yeah.
Christian McCaffrey is healthy? Like I'm just curious,
Yeah.
because both of them, I don't know. I picked the 49ers.
Same, I picked the 49ers. Next game, Detroit Lions versus Green Bay Packers. I picked the Detroit Lions.
I picked
Good
the
ass
Lions
game
as
though.
well. Next is the Texans versus Rams. I picked Rams.
I picked Rams.
And then Sunday night football is an epic showdown between Lamar
Yeah,
Jackson and Josh Allen. The Ravens versus the Bills is gonna be super super fun game. I hope. I picked the Bills to win.
I picked the Ravens. I don't know why I'm
Ooh.
so bullish on them, but I am. Like I'm a Bills fan, but whatever.
I think it
I
could go
I
either
love both
way.
teams.
It could
So
definitely go either way.
last game,
Monday night football is
I think
Minnesota
this could actually be a
Vikings
good game.
versus
I think
Chicago
it could be
Bears.
good.
I picked the Bears to win.
Yeah, Bears versus Vikings. I picked the Vikings. I almost picked the Bears. I really
I'm
did.
excited to see how the Bears do in
I think
Caleb
Caleb
Williams'
is going to
second
be good
year.
this season. I don't know.
New
We'll
head
see what
coach
happens.
new head coach does a lot for teams, as you can tell from the Commanders last season. Caleb Williams'
Yeah,
second year, they got more offensive linemen. They have a new tight end. Who knows? And it's Monday Night Football, and Chicago is home, so a home opener. You
yeah.
know, I'm excited for literally all the games in Week 1, just to see how.
They're really, really good games.
Yeah, I'm really really excited, and it all starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see how those predictions go in next week's episode. Before we end it, I want to say, I didn't come up with this idea, but I was like found it online, of doing next episode doing hot take roulette, and basically all of the viewers, all of you guys will give us hot takes, like NFL hot takes, and we have to try our hardest to defend them. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But we'll post an Instagram story too
Yeah, I
that like
will.
allows you to
Yeah,
respond
to
with your
give us
hot
answers
takes.
to it. So look out for an Instagram story for our activity next week. And yeah,
Yep. All right, so good luck in all your fantasy leagues and fantasy games, and I hope your favorite team does well. We will be back same time next week to go over everything.
yeah, and I am going to try my hardest. I don't see why I won't be able to, but on Sunday at um like 12:30 Eastern time, I'll be live on Instagram to help with last minute fantasy decisions. So you
Yeah.
should most likely catch me then.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening. And if you got this far, I love you. And we'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.